as time flies by, you'll open up your eyes wide. You feel it's gonna go your way. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, hey, hey.
Obviously, it's very upsetting when a friend has to go into hospital for an operation. I'm just very happy that James Cowell's doing well. The nice thing was that while we were waiting for him, his wonderful wife, Lynda Woodin of the Culture Clique, an active volunteer with Age Concern, did a little bit, took me around Malaga for a bit of sightseeing to, you know, make the time go by a little easier while we were waiting. The first thing we did was meet up with Damian Whiteley. He is a bass opera singer. He has performed everywhere, and what a delightful young man. I'd like you to meet him too. Good morning, Damian.
Good morning, Nicole.
So I hope that we can hear you over the music.
I'll do my best to project.
How lovely to meet you. You're a good friend of Lynda and James for many years.
Indeed, we met in London and now we both live down here on the Costa del Sol. Myself here in beautiful Malaga. I've come here since late last century. In 1997 was my first time to the Costa del Sol, and I've been living in Malaga now for, well, around 10 years.
Wonderful. You speak really good Spanish, which is very reassuring.
No está mal. It's, I put it down to my mother's side of the family were probably Spanish about 5 centuries ago. So if I believe in genetic memory, then it sort of stays somewhere in your makeups.
You have an amazing, as they say in Spanish, timbre, the tone of your voice.
Timbre.
So it's not a surprise that you are a professional singer.
I am indeed. It's not your average job, but someone's got to do it.
How did that come about?
How did that come about? Well, I did a lot of music as a kid. Piano, violin, singing, like training as a voice soprano, and a lot of theatre. And through doing theatre when I grew up into school and university, I discovered that I could actually spend my life doing music theatre, which is opera, basically.
And how is your career taking you around the world? What opportunities has it brought for you?
Well, it's crazy. Not so many opportunities in the last year for obvious reasons with the terrible pandemic. Haven't had any, everything's been cancelled since basically March last year. But otherwise, yeah, I have sung on most continents except for Africa. I was working with a singer in Madrid because I also coach, because I play piano. So I was working with a singer who was just about to do the final rehearsal for a production at Teatro Real, and then the estado de alarma was declared, and unfortunately everything shut down, as we all know all too well.
What is your genre of singing?
Opera. I'm a bass, which means the low voice. Generally, when people think of opera, they think of tenors, like Pavarotti, most famous tenor, and they think of Nessun Dorma. Like I think I said to you yesterday, I have an Italian friend here who's always said, please sing Nessun Dorma. And I say, well, I can sing it to you, but it won't sound like you know it. So the basses in opera world are generally the fathers, the priests, the baddies, or the kings. Never the lovers, and generally not young, in general. But it's fun. I get to use a lot of makeup and wigs and look very different to what I normally look like. I should find some photos.
We're definitely on to see some photos.
Stuff where I've scared my nieces and nephews showing them. Particularly when they were young. I'd show them pictures of me as a character, and they would sort of run screaming from the room.
Oh, God.
And tell Nicole about the Far East, your experiences in the Far East.
Yes. That's very
doing
interesting.
opera there.
You're asking me where I sing. In the last 5 years, I've been very lucky to have had the opportunity to sing in Bangkok, of all places. There's a really brilliant composer there called Samtal Sucharitkul, who writes his own operas, and they're pretty spectacular. The first time I went, he found my name. He was recommended by somebody. I was recommended, and he contacted me. I was here at home in Malaga, and said, how would you like to come in a month's time and play a Japanese samurai in a new opera I've written? So,
how exciting.
Why not?
A blonde, blue-eyed Japanese
a lot
samurai.
of makeup, like I said. And since then I've been there about 15 times. as a regular performer, and he's writing a magnum opus, which is a cycle of 10 operas based on the lives of the Buddha, which I didn't know much about before then, but I do now, and I keep on playing the King of Heaven or the baddie that kills the Buddha, because for those of you who don't know, the Buddha had many reincarnations, and he learnt about life and enlightenment in those incarnations, and he was always had an enemy, and I've been playing the enemy of the Buddhas. And I also
you're such a nice guy.
I also got to play 2 years ago in Jesus Christ Superstar there. You're asking me about whether I do some more pop stuff. And I was also playing Caiaphas, who kills Jesus in that. So I won't say what else, but I mean, I get to play evil people, and it's a nice balance to my normal life where I'm
A very quiet, nice guy. I mean, why does he use like nothing like
unless I get hangry. Hungry.
hangry? Yes, I'm a hangry person.
Don't talk to me before coffee in the morning.
Yeah, I'm a hangry person. It's funny. Those of us who know, if you're hungry and tired, you can be rude.
Well, normally I just shut my mouth and become a bit grumpy. Yeah. Anyway, that's been an amazing adventure in Bangkok. I also got to sing in China. We did a tour of the Magic Flute by Mozart of China, and that was just mind-blowing. To go into cities that I'd never heard of, like wonderful Chongqing in Sichuan, small city of 30 million people, amazing food, and just an amazing theatre, an interesting place.
How lucky that you can live off something you're obviously so passionate about.
I scraped by.
You said your Nossen Dormer isn't your party piece. What would be your party piece? When someone says, okay, then show us what you can do.
My party piece. Well, at a bass, we generally, our money notes are the low notes as opposed to the high notes of tenors. I actually, at Lynda and James's wedding, I sang them Old Man River, so that's what I normally would sing as a, off the cuff.
Can you give us a few bars, although we've got full Easter
We've got a lot
entertainment on the
We've got the Semana Santa music, except
music
without
blaring
the
in
bands.
Malaga, which is awesome.
They go past my house normally on a Monday and Tuesday of Semana Santa, but not this week.
You had the Song of the Virgin as well.
Yeah, I need to learn how to sing a saeta, but that's a particular art form. Okay, just a few phrases because I don't want to embarrass myself or the rest of everybody else.
You're a performer.
Do you want to go and stand?
Yeah, we'll do it here, direct to camera. So
Okay.
it's Old Man River, that old man river. Here comes the waiter. He's
On the television.
Okay, go for it again.
You have to come and see me do a show. I'm hoping to do my show. I have a theatre piece called Mozart and Me, and I'll be needing to do it because I need to earn some money. Or hopefully here in Malaga, and then because opera voices are meant to be heard live. Because for those of you who don't know, we don't generally use microphones. So where there's acoustic, we can hopefully fill the space, and it's a visceral experience. The vibrations and hearing a voice without a microphone filling a space can be something different and special.
Look forward to it very much. A pleasure meeting you, Damian.
Thanks, Nicole. Bye, everybody. Hasta luego.
So I got him in a corner, away from the people, and we'll see if we get Damian to just give us a little song.
Old Man River, that old man river, he must know something, but don't say nothing. He just keeps rolling, he keeps on rolling along. He don't plant taters, he don't plant cotton. That's it.
Wonderful. Thank you.
I better put my mask back on before I get arrested.
Hey, hey.
Judy and John are getting along famously. They have so much in common, which now includes both being too tipsy to drive home.
Oh, John, you can't drive home like that. Neither can I.
John looks worried, but not our Judy. She simply calls Linear Director for a free taxi and a tow truck to take her and her car home. Call Linear Director on 952 1478 34 to see how they can better your life too. Judy likes to consider herself a clever young woman, which is why she thought very carefully before choosing her insurance company. Now that she needs it, she's jolly glad she chose Linear Director, as it looks as if she might have something better to do. Why don't you be clever, like Judy? Call Linear Director on 952 1478 34 and see which policy is best for you.
Hi guys, Ross here from Hogan Stand. Proud to be a member of the Zero Hero campaign, and we recommend everybody. Nobody drives drinking. Everybody who drives a car doesn't have any alcohol in their system, and we're proud to sponsor the Zero Hero program.
G-Wine is happy to be Zero Hero partner.
How cool is that? G-Wine.
Malaga are proud to present Zero to Hero. Never drink and drive.
Magnosis is proud to be a Zero Hero partner.
Out of bounds, Zero Hero partners.
Here we are, we're going on, delighted to welcome everybody and to be part of the Zero Hero campaign. Delighted.
Hi guys, Kazatua is proud to welcome the Zero Heroes. So come on in and enjoy free soft drinks for anyone who is the designated driver. Thank you, Nicole.
Again, while waiting for our dear James to come out of the hospital, and hopefully he's getting better by every minute, Lynda Woodin took me for a little tour around her Malaga, and that is La Malagueta, and also Muelle Uno in the port. And then we did end up in the Plaza La Constitucion, which was wonderful because it's just getting ready for the Easter that's not going to be happening as usual, but certainly very much in every Spaniard's heart at the moment, particularly in Andalusia. Let's go and join us in Malaga. In Malaga. We're here with her because James is in the hospital having an operation. But Lynda, you've been in Malaga forever. And we're just now walking along the Paseo and getting some explanations of emblematic buildings, like, for example, the restaurant, Chinese restaurant there, has been there for 40 years.
The Happy Palace.
Straight to your heart. We can change if we try.
The boats that they have all the fish cooked on.
Muelle Uno, portside. But we're going to check out this place.
Yeah, we're going there. Front.
To your soul, let it set you on your way. No need
The second building in this whole area, La Malagueta.
So the second building ever built in the Malagueta.
Not that one.
No. We're not going to show where you live.
Oh, okay.
Keep that secret, Lynda.
one beating heart. We can change if we try. Just believe it's worth your time.
This is where Latina used to be let off. Used to run run from one lot of grass to the next.
Great beaches.
Oh, beautiful beaches. And in the spring and summer, all the footballers run along the front here. Do you see there's sort of like a pathway,
Yeah.
a beach pathway? And people can come for a day lunch here.
So the military club, we've got swimming pool, tennis courts.
It's called Real Club Mediterráneo.
Very nice.
Buenos dias. Look at that one building at the end. Do you see that tree there?
Yeah.
It's the last tree, it's a protected tree, and it's the only one left in La Malagueta. This whole area, La Malagueta, was covered with those pines.
Wow.
We are
I've seen Malaga this empty, the port. No, it's like to not see any big yachts here is amazing, or boats.
Well, the big cruises. Big cruise liners go in there. Normally this would be the busiest time of the year. It's absolutely desperate. Anyway, we believe that they're starting again with the cruising, which is good.
Nice play area for the kids.
Sorry.
music get to your heart. Let it set you on your way. No time to hesitate. We are all the same. So much
One of the restaurants that had to be rebuilt because they weren't allowed to have their authentic, lovely little beach hut anymore.
we can change if we try. Just believe.
Everybody's on the beach. You have to go and park way up there. La Casa de Botes? This?
Is that literally boathouse?
Yes, it used to be the yacht club.
We are we are
Now between there and the military club, Club Militar, there's a tunnel.
So there's a lot of like secret
Yeah.
tunnels and passageways.
There are.
Since when? Who was the one that had the thought of making these secret escapes everywhere?
I think they were probably early 20th century. That's what I think. Because this is all reclaimed land. You know that. Yeah. All this. If you look at the old photographs of Malaga, this didn't exist. So this was brought out in order for the boats to be able to come into the marina.
Oh, so they extended the land to make all this?
Yes.
We're in the ocean now?
Yes.
Clever.
Very, very clever. This, of course, now is closed. I think what they're planning on doing is reopening this whole area as a marina for yachts. A similar sort of situation to Puerto Banús, Estepona, and there is a 6-star hotel going in just over there. So that'll be stunning once it's done. But that's where it's going.
we are
How quiet the city is. It's already quite late in the morning and yet it's so quiet.
we are we are
Soho Malago's over there.
we are we are
That castle is a hotel.
we are
Cathedral.
Oh, really? That sounds like a must.
one.
of that famous one pine tree that's protected. And then down here we have a couple of military buildings and where the new Google offices are going, right?
Let the music get to your heart. Let it set you on your way. No time to hesitate. We are all the same. So much trouble tearing us apart.
Lynda catching up with her local mini market. Very close friends with her mommy, owner, daughter. So this is one of the best fish restaurants
in the Malagueta, and one of the best ones in Malaga, really. Fabulous, and it's owned by an ex-bullfighter.
Proper Spanish tapas.
One. Let the feeling into your soul. Let it set you on your way. No need to hesitate. Time to make.
Through there, the bull ring. Over 200 years old?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's amazing, isn't it?
We can change if we try. Just believe it's worth your time. One. We are at one. We are at one. We are at one. We are at one.
And when people get married, this is the orange trees, and they go, once they've had the service, they go in there and have beautiful photographs, and it's very traditional. Then they go around La Malagueta tooting their horn.
We are at one. We are at one. We are at one. We are at one. We are at We are at one. We are at
Para Semana Santa, pero Semana Santa.
one. We are at one. We are at one. We are at one. Let the music get to your heart. Let it set you on your way. No time to hesitate. We are all the same. So much trouble tearing us apart. Poison arrows shoot straight to your heart. We can change if we try. Just believe it's worth your time. One. We are at
¿Cuántos años lleva limpiando zapatos?
40 años, mi amigo.
40 years. Shoe shining.
40, 40.
Pero ha visto la señora
Our opera
también
singer,
Sí.
fotos
having his boots cleaned.
Ok, foto, very good job.
para los dos.
Magnífico.
Una sonrisa para televisión Marbella.
Magnífico,
Es para
magnífico.
Mi
televisión.
boda tiene ya 5
Ok,
años y estoy
sí.
cuidando también.
Sí, sí, sí.
We have to get involved, support the locals.
Sí, es muy importante.
Sí.
and our Lady Lynda in Plaza La Constitución.
In Plaza de Constitución.
And her bestie Susanna.
Cheers. We are here to support James.
And here to support the wine and restaurant industry in Malaga.
You're a good boy.
And this cafeteria, Café Central, is muy famoso. Very, very famous. Muchos años está aquí.
¿Cómo se ve el café aquí en Málaga?
¿Cuántos años?
Amor, ay amor, me quedo contigo, amor. Te arreglas muy bien, con mucho jazmín, me llenas de amor. Seguro estás tú, seguro estoy yo.
Ole!
Flamenco dancing.
Damian's going to put you out of a job.
Flamenco, yeah.
Sing back to him.
Sing back to him.
Okay, reply with a something. Come on, then. Come on.
La luna es blanca, muy blanca. Mi bota es negra, muy negra. La noche es bella, muy bella.
Bella.
Pero Rafael, ¿ha visto a mi amigo?
Perfecto.
Rafael.
Sí, muy buena gente.
Muchísimas gracias, señor.
Para mi amigo Marfán.
¡Yay!
Perfecto.
Ole!
¡Ole! Muchas gracias.
Well, that's it for another day. I can't believe how the week is just whipping through. A big thank you to Lynda for taking us around her Malaga, to Damian Whiteley for singing to us, and also God bless James. I hope you are still getting better. It was lovely to be there to entertain Lynda and know that you were so well looked after. I hope you're all looking after yourselves, being nice to others and taking care of yourselves, which is the most important. Hasta mañana.
If we try.